a Lefty tour. Marta is going to be giving me a tour of Lefty Production Co. And I'm so excited.
All right,
What is
so
this room?
here is the room that we do all of our design consultations. We kind of do all the fittings. We try it on. We really like work out the process. We do everything on our Tech software. So ultimately, our goal is to take your 3D garment and to make it into a flat 2D item. So first, we got to get your base size good. We're like going to be focusing on your base size, which is going to be the women's small. We're going to perfect that, nitpick it, keep adjusting the pattern and all of that. And then ultimately, when that is perfect and honed in, we're going to be doing sizing, which you can see over here. In the sizing of the garment, we have to make your small into a extra small, a medium, a large, an extra large. So we're going to perfect all of the sizes for you. And then ultimately, when we're ready for production, we're going to be making a really efficient marker with a great layout for you. So we optimize the fabric, and I know you're super into sustainability. So here we can like throw in a scrunchie, we can throw in like a dog bandana, we can throw in like different ideas into like any blank space that we have. So we're optimizing all of your fabric usage.
That's amazing. The less
so we're gonna less waste, the better. So we're gonna do all of that kind of think tank patterning happens in here. We gotta cut it. Oh, and meet your account manager. This is Yahel.
Hello.
Yahel is kind of your soul sister.
Yay! I know, seriously. Seriously, soul sister.
The second I was like, the second I like saw you on Instagram, I'm like, I think I like have her soul sister like as one of my employees. This is gonna be perfect.
That's so funny. The second we met too, we were like, all right, this is good.
Wait, who's here too? Match made in heaven.
Perfect.
All right, so once we finalize your pattern and everything, then we have to start cutting the samples, sewing the samples, kind of doing all of the construction.
Okay.
So as you can tell, we're busting at the seams, which is a good problem to have. But so the clients will send us all the fabric. We have like processes where we check it in and everything.
That's what all of this and like all the.
This is all production fabric. It'll be chopped up in no time.
Okay, what is this?
I wanted to
so
this is
cool.
our awesome machine, which clearly somebody might be eating lunch. Show you production cutting.
Okay.
Right now. So when you bring us all of your production to be cut, as we saw on the computer screen, so as we had your marker on the computer screen, we printed on that plotter the width of your fabric. So if your fabric is 60 inches, we would print this 60 inches wide. If your fabric is 45 inches, I would print this 45 inches wide.
Amazing.
And so the cutters come in here and they lay out ply by ply, however many you want. So say you want 10 extra small, 30 small, 15 medium, 15 large. They would lay it out according to your ratio, and we have the computer system that optimizes it. And then they come in here, they lay it all out. The paper goes on top, and he comes in here and chops it up. And so this I see is like my size 2. And so then I bundle it all up and organize it for my sewers that will then sew it by size. So when I put this in a baggie, I'm just gonna put one size in a baggie, and then my sewers get it, and then they kind of pull it apart, and then they know from our pattern card that we make, okay, I have one front, one back, 3 seams in the skirt, you know, whatever it is. So this is kind of what will ultimately.
So this is like the blueprint of what is being made, and this is the pattern.
Yeah.
These are the patterns. Okay.
Yes.
This is
the
pattern.
marker.
The marker.
And over there, he's right now preparing to cut more of this.
See, you can see. And so we always let our fabric rest. That's super important. So we typically lay out at night and we cut in the morning. And then we lay out and then we cut. So we kind of have our ebb and flow that way, so that we're constantly kind of laying out, cutting, laying out, cutting. So that is what we have here.
That's so cool. And this is about to be cut through like all of this.
Should we see him cut?
Yeah, can we?
You want a little? Oh!
This is
My man.
Hi, I'm Allie.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
there's like a little, they tie it.
So we
with
bundle it
something.
typically by size,
Okay.
so that the sewers know, like, okay, this bag has like my mediums. We keep everybody's fabric rolls organized and with their names on them. So when you send me fabric, I know, oh, this is Allie's fabric. I don't get confused with another. This is our finishing department.
Ooh, hi.
As you can tell, they have a lot on the table, and so they kind of come in here, they pack it, they bag it however you want. They put stickers on it, hygiene liners, everything to kind of get it to a place where you're ready to go. This is the way your stuff will be sent out to you, with all the contents of your box ready to go to a fulfillment center or wherever you're sending it.
Amazing. I'm Allie. Nice to meet you.
All of our meetings. This is where our account managers kind of organize like all the paperwork that goes behind making this happen. So we have about 7 account managers. So everybody kind of has their portfolio of customers that they work on, so that they can see a project from start to finish. So this is I would say the most unique thing about Lefty is, of course, there's lots of factories, but we have a high amount of customer service, allowing us to have projects all over the world.
Right.
And so we have clients in Russia, we have clients in Chicago, we have clients in
Hawaii,
Dallas,
Hawaii.
Hawaii. So, because of this, we're able to kind of really help those clients like build and grow their brands. And so that's kind of what we're focused on, like in here. So we spend a lot of time on the front end, kind of also strategizing, like, what's your marketing plan? Like, how are we building this? What's our next season looking like? And so we try to spend a lot of time focused on the actual building of your brand. Upstairs we have our sample sewers.
Okay.
So we've divided up our sample sewers from our production sewers. So one really hard thing is when I'm producing for you, I can't stop my machines and like run the sample for you, because I don't want to stop the flow of my machines. I want them to kind of go quickly. So by doing the sample room completely separate, it's allowing us to really encourage our sample slowers. Like, we want you to go slow.
Right.
We want you to tell us if our pattern could be better. They're actually probably the best pattern makers, because they're the ones that are actually doing it that can make your pattern better. So we're constantly asking them to spend their time going slow. This is my beautiful sewers. And so we're actually encouraging them to work slow. Let us know what we could have done to make your item more production friendly.
Great.
And so in this room we have one of every machine. I have flat lock in this room. I have cover stitch. I have overlock. I have bar tack, single needle. So I have a good representation of all the machines. I have a smocking machine needed in order to go into production, which then I can really focus on. I have so many clients doing different things. We have bathing suits. We have, a woman's power suit. So, there's definitely different things going on in this room. So we kind of focus on that. Gotta keep the machines functioning. Thank you. So this is our sample room. And they're just focused on kind of making sure the samples look as good as possible, but mainly figuring out, like, does the pattern work for production? Because a lot of times, like, we'll figure out, like, oh, it would have been easier if we had like an extra notch here. It would have been easier for production if, like, this collar piece is not like fitting the arc perfectly. So we kind of are able to figure all those kinks out in this room.
These are all the people that have a major part to do with the making of good news.
We're the ones. This is the right place.
Yeah. And bye, Lisa.
Here's one of our production rooms. So you can see those bundles that we had. They're all unsorted, and we go through like item by item, kind of breaking it down. and doing more of an assembly line, like prepping, like one person just preps the pockets all day, one person connects the skirts, one person puts on buttons. So instead of it being sample sewing where one sewer does the whole garment and really understands the garment and figures out how to go as efficiently as possible, this looks gorgeous because somebody is just focused all day on buttons or all day on the welt pocket or all day on the connecting, you know, the side seams together. And so that's how we get like continuity on the garment.
I love that. That's so cool.
When production happens, we adjust our machines, the mechanic comes out. It's a lot different of a beast than just like making one of.
So this is the third floor too. So we have three
This is our last one.
Love it. Amazing. Lots of space,
Now we're-
lots of everything. Hello. Hi.
These guys are.
I'm Allie. Nice to meet you.
He's like one of the most talented sewers we work with. He's so talented. And this is Tubi. She's another one of our account managers.
Nice to meet you. I'm Allie.
Nice to meet you. Tubi.
Hi. We're coming. Oh, Raul's not here yet. BRB. Hi, Raul. I'm Allie, by the way.
Hi,
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I heard this is like the coolest thing ever. Is this is the laser cutter, right?
Yes, it
Okay,
is.
so what does it do?
It pretty much cuts our samples using a laser beam that goes from behind. It's an invisible beam that goes through the hole. Ends up over here, and it literally just, it's like, instead of like, you know how you print, direct to print, this one's a direct to cut. So this is really nice. So whenever you're ready, you can press the button.
Which button? The green button.
green
Okay.
button.
So is this a bodysuit that's
Yeah,
here?
this green button. So it's like clean and crisp and notched beautifully.
So cool. So then wait, where does this go after this?
It
This
goes
now
to
goes
the sewers.
This goes to production at the top. Oh my
Or
gosh.
just samples.
Oh, just sample. Okay.
We only cut samples here.
So this will go to samples after. Oh my god, and like look at this like it's like
So
perfect.
cool. When I used to cut, I would have to print paper. So I would have to print out my pattern on a
Right.
big roll of paper, which I was like killing so many trees. Typically how people are printing paper. And so now I'm not even going to print the paper. I'm going to take this with my digital file and then they can start sewing using less space. And then as you can tell, like we wasted no fabric.
Right.
Because if I were cutting this with scissors, there's no way I could get this close.
Yeah.
So we're wasting less fabric and we're also not printing paper.
For good news too, like all of the extra fabric will be used to like make smaller pieces like scrunchies or something else to kind of make use of all the fabric that we can.
This is something the laser machine does too.
Cuts out the little
interior cutting.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's really
Isn't that
cool.
cool?
And you just like it goes on here and then
Yeah,
it,
you
like,
put the
really,
artwork
like,
inside and
Oh my God.
it's just a laser so it can kind of come in and
So cool.
cut inside the garment.
Scissor doing that is just like
Not even
no
an
way.
option.
That's amazing. Thank you for showing me this. This is so awesome.